How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Obviously I'm doing something a little bit different today. It's just going to be me talking to the camera about something that I am passionate about, which is of course one of the main things is Liverpool Football Club, and Liverpool are currently in the media a lot lately because of how our season is going. And if you don't know, our season is going pretty badly. So I thought I'd just do a little video just talking about my opinion on how things are going. If you're not a football fan, this might not be a video for you, but if you are, and if you're even a Man City, Arsenal fan, Man United fan, come at me and drop it in the comments below. I want to hear what you've got to say. But yes, now on to the topic of Liverpool. Do I think they can turn the season around? Not with Arne Slot and the coaching staff that we have in. We have the players there, but the manager and the coaching staff do not know how to get the best out of our players. You can look across the whole team. There's literally one player this season who, maybe two if you put Chiesa in there, but the main player, the only player apart from Chiesa, I would say, who has played well this season, who everyone agrees is obviously Dominic Szoboszlai. He has been the only player who has shown effort every game, going from back to front of the pitch. He has given his all, but unfortunately he hasn't got the teammates around him doing the same thing. But like I was saying, if you look across the whole of the team, from the forwards to the defence, there is problems all over the pitch. And we have spent 450 million on very good players, don't get me wrong, and they are very good players, but they just aren't being used correctly. You've got Ekitike, who is the only player out of the signings who has actually shown much potential. I mean, Wirtz did start to show some progression before he got injured, so hopefully he can come back and continue with that. But yeah, Ekitike is the only one who has shown what he has been bought for. Obviously he's now injured after the PSV game, but he also is trying to do everything by himself. That's one thing I've noticed with the Liverpool team this season, is all our attackers are being very greedy. Gakpo, I don't know what he is doing, but we bought Kerkez to overlap him on the wing and break up the play down the left side, and he just goes by himself, completely ignores Kerkez every single time and cuts in, does the same thing. Doesn't pass it. There's been many times that he could have passed it to Ekitike or Isak or Salah, but he just goes all by himself. And personally, I think we have missed out quite a few chances because of that. The same thing with Salah. Salah, I don't know what's going on with Salah. Clearly, obviously, the whole Jota situation has affected the whole team, but it's affected Salah the most by the seams of it. I don't know if maybe he is in some kind of counselling or something, but he just does not seem like the player that he was last season or any season before that. I don't know if it's the players that, obviously the whole team isn't playing well, so he hasn't got the team feeding him the ball like he usually does. But yeah, he just looks completely off it. And Isak, we barely got to see him yet, and when he's been on the pitch he's been pretty much non-existent. But again, he's not being used correctly. The players just aren't being used correctly at all. I was thinking when I was watching the PSV game, when was the last time you saw Liverpool have an attack where we actually break through the defence and have a shot from inside the box instead of going backwards and forwards across the edge of the box, passing it and not getting anywhere? When was the last time we actually penetrated the defence and got through and scored? I cannot remember any time this season we've done that. And that's what I mean by our attackers are being greedy. They're just all trying to do it by themselves, and I don't know why they're doing it. Do I think we made a mistake selling Diaz and Nunes? I do. If you look at their stats for this season, they are doing 10 times better than any of our forwards. Diaz has been absolutely killing it at Bayern. Nunes obviously is playing in the Saudi League, so it's hard to judge, but he's been scoring and getting plenty of assists. And that's one thing we are missing from our attackers this season as well. They both used to get back and defend. None of our attackers are running back to defend. Gakpo and Salah just stay up front waiting for the ball to come to them. They don't get back and help Kerkez or whoever is in right back, because we never have a solid right back at the minute. And that is leaving our defence wide open. And if you look at Van Dijk every single game, he's playing with frustration and a lack of trust in the players that he's playing next to. He keeps trying to go across to Kerkez to help him out. He keeps trying to go across to Konate's position. He keeps going across to the right back position. Whereas any other season, you'll just see him doing his slow jog back, making the brick wall. He is all over the pitch, trying to do it all by himself because he doesn't have any trust in his defence, and it is leaving massive spaces in our defence. And I think Konate is going to be gone to Real Madrid. Maybe January, from what I've been reading, we're going to try and sell him. But obviously, you can't trust news articles because you don't know what's real and what's not. But I think we desperately need to look at getting a new centre-back partnership, because Konate is just not cutting it, and I don't think he wants to be there anymore. Twice in a row, 2 games in a row, he's gone off the pitch smirking. Don't get me wrong, I love every single Liverpool player. Everything they've done for us, Konate, he's won the Premier League with us, and he has been a solid defender, to be fair. But I just feel like he knows he wants to be at Real Madrid, and he just doesn't want to put effort in anymore. And he's finding it quite funny, all the reports and all the comments that he's getting from us, and it's just not sitting well with me. It's not sitting well with me at all. But yeah, right back, that's another position that needs sorting out. Frimpong hasn't even been existent. Two injuries straight away. It's unfortunate, but I mean, he's not a right back anyway. He's supposed to be a right wing. So Bradley is our right back, and the only right back we have. I mean, Gomez can play right back, but for some reason he just never ever uses Gomez. So right back is a position that needs sorting out very soon. And on the topic of Gomez, actually, that's another thing that Slot, he scared me when he first came to Liverpool, because I heard a lot of rumours that he is very persistent on using the same team over and over and over again. And to be fair, he did make substitutes last season, but this season he is just trying the same thing over and over again. He's trying to make a point of using the players he's bought, and he's not using them correctly. Where's Endo been all season? He is a solid defensive midfielder. Our defence has been awful. We need support in that area. Not been used at all. Curtis Jones and Szoboszlai have been having to play right back. To be fair, they've done pretty well in that position, so I can't knock them for doing it. They've given it all. Curtis Jones actually, I have to rate his interview after the PSV game. That's the most honest interview I've seen from a footballer ever, saying it's the worst team he's played with. It's the worst Liverpool team he's played with currently, and they're in the shit. All that sort of stuff. That's good to see that he's not trying to back out of the fact that they're not playing well. I like seeing that. But yeah, back to the substitutes. Endo, like I said, not been used. Gomez, not been used. Apparently he's got a knock on the knee, which he has always suffered with his knee, so that could be the truth. But Chiesa, he has been our most proficient striker this season, and still, he gets 10 minutes a game. What are you doing? Okay, he's had a couple of 45-minute, 50-minute spells, but we are struggling to score, and we have players who just aren't cut it. Like, I would have dropped Gakpo 2-3 games ago, put Chiesa in, or drop Salah. Yeah, drop Salah. Okay, Salah has been doing worse than Gakpo, so yeah, okay, let's drop Salah. I know Salah's been our talisman for 8 years, whatever it is, but clearly he is struggling this season. He needs a rest, or he needs support. He needs something, and Chiesa should come in and get his position. He loves the club. He always puts full effort in. Having him and Szoboszlai pressuring that defence, it creates mistakes on the other teams, and that's when we can counter-attack, and sometimes it pays off. I just don't know. I think something needs to change. I think we need to look and get rid of Slot. I'm sorry. Come at me if you want. I know he won the title last season, but this season he is not. He just can't. He can't work with the team. Bring someone in who can work with the team. Vert. How many managers have you heard say he is the greatest youngster they've ever seen? He looks about as good as Fabio Borini when he played for us. He is not being used correctly. Bring Alonso in. Actually. Okay, I'm going to give my top 3 managers who I think are a possibility. And I will tell you what I think is going to happen. So my top 3 managers I think are on the list. Klopp, Alonso, Gerrard. What I think is going to happen, apparently today, I don't know how true it is, Slot has been given 2 games he has to get 6 points. If he doesn't get the 6 points, he's gone. Like I said, I don't know how true that is. That's what I read when I was at work. But I think if he gets sacked in the next couple of weeks, if he gets sacked in the next couple of weeks, I think Steven Gerrard is going to become a interim manager for a little bit, possibly, which is going to be out of his depth. Or another huge possibility, Klopp might come back, and then maybe Gerrard could be like an assistant manager. But I've got a feeling Gerrard's going to be involved somehow, because there's a lot of talk around him, and he's been a lot more present around the Liverpool matches recently. But I do think Slot knows he's on his way out, and unfortunately a lot of Liverpool fans are agreeing with him, and I am one of them. I don't think he has the players on his side anymore, and I don't think he knows how to get the best out of them, and I think that needs to change. The team that we got, 450 million, every single one of those players are world-class players. You look at our team sheet, that is one of the greatest teams currently in football. We should be winning everything. We shouldn't be on 9 losses out of 11 games or whatever it is. That is not how Liverpool Football Club play. You can just look at every single game. None of them seem interested. They all just look tired. They all look like they had enough, to be honest. I think something needs to change, and unfortunately I think that change has got to be a new manager. We'll see what happens. If we lose at the weekend, I think Slot's gone. If we win, they might give him another couple of games, see how he gets on. But at this rate, if it carries on, unfortunately Liverpool could be looking at their worst season in history, in my time anyway. But yeah, like I said, all you other fans, come at me in the comments below. I want to hear what you've got to say. Liverpool fans, I want to hear your opinions on what you think is going to happen and what you would like to happen. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I will be bringing gaming videos back next week. Leave a like to show some support for the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.